Welcome to Module 2, Lesson 4. This is where things get real, because you're about to configure your very first Cisco switch from the ground up. Over the next few minutes, we'll walk through the essential commands that turn a factory-fresh switch into something you'd actually deploy on a network, setting a host name, moving between configuration modes, and laying down a clean baseline. Think of this as your hands-on lab session. So open a terminal in your head and let's get started. Before you type a single command, you need to know where you're typing it. Every Cisco iOS command lives inside a mode, and the prompt is your map. You start at SW1. That's user exec, read-only territory. Type enable, and the prompt shifts to SW11, privileged exec, where you can see everything. From there, configure terminal drops you into global config, and interface takes you one level deeper into interface config. If you ever get lost, exit steps back one level, and end or extrablazee snaps you straight back to privileged exec. Now that you can navigate the modes, let's lay down the baseline every switch needs. Jump into global config and set a host name so you know which box you're on. Then secure privileged exec with enable secret. That one's hashed, unlike the older enable password, which you should avoid. Service password encryption scrambles any remaining plaintext passwords in the config, and the M02 banner posts a legal warning before anyone logs in. 6 commands, and your switch already has an identity and a front door with a lock. With the front door locked, let's secure how you actually get in. Start with the console line. Set a password and require login, so physical access still asks for credentials. Then enable SSH, which needs 3 ingredients: a host name you've already set, a domain name, and an RSA key of at least 10 to 24 bits to do the encryption. Finally, move to the VTY lines. Those are your virtual terminal, and restrict transport input to SSH only with login local so it checks against real user accounts. Telnet stays off always. Now that SSH is ready, you need an address to actually SSH into. Switches are layer 2 devices, but you can give one a management IP by jumping into the VLAN 1 interface, assigning an address and mask, and bringing it up with no shutdown. Add a default gateway so replies can leave the local subnet, and then, this is the part people forget, type write memory. The running config lives in RAM. Without saving, one reboot wipes everything you just did. And that's your first real switch baseline. Hostname, secrets, SSH, and a management IP, all saved to memory. Next up in Lesson 5, we're locking things down at the edge with port security, controlling which devices can plug into which ports, and what happens when someone tries to sneak in. If this helped, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. See you in the next one.